Welcome to this weekend's edition of Mocs News. I'm Alex McKay.
And I'm Harrison White. Students, faculty, alumni, and members of the community gathered Thursday to celebrate the grand opening of the new library at UTC. January 29, 2015 marked the 5th year anniversary since they broke ground on the new library. The ceremony had numerous events, including a ribbon cutting, ceremonial passing of the last book from Lupton Library, guided tours, free food, and more. The Mockingbirds, a flute orchestra, and the UTC band also performed at the event. Jane Holder with Alumni Affairs is excited about UTC's latest development. In January, the gate rate, or number of people visiting the library, reached more than 70,000. Mocs News asked sophomore Amanda Mankling her favorite place to study.
The study room on the 4th floor, because it's just like the perfect place to study. It's really bright and open, and it's perfectly quiet, and it's great. I love it.
For more information about the library, call 423-425-4501 or visit it at 600 Douglas Street.
With this week being the start of flu season, Mocs News asked students if they were aware that Chattanooga has topped national rankings for showing the highest level of flu activity in a metropolitan area, according to data from the Walgreens pharmacy. Some students were shocked, but not surprised.
I did not know that specifically, but it doesn't surprise me. I've heard a lot of people getting sick. Like a guy that lived down the hall from me got the flu, and his roommate did. So.
That's crazy. I mean, it doesn't completely surprise me, just because I've gotten it every year at least once. And I know a ton of people who do get it way more than once. So it doesn't completely surprise me, but it is still shocking.
UTC's Assistant Director of Student Health Services, Carol Oglesby, says that she has already seen record numbers of students with the flu. She suggests that the flu shot is one of the best preventative measures one can take against the flu.
If you got the flu and you did not get the flu shot, then your temperatures, an example would be your temperature would be about 103. If you did get the flu shot, it's probably going to go up to about 100, 100.5. So it's not going to be as serious, and that's a big difference in the way you feel.
Oglesby says that some of the early warning signs of the flu are body aches, sudden runny nose, chest congestion, stomach ache, and fever. Oglesby has some preventative tips besides the flu shot.
Hand sanitizer, you use it lots, carry it everywhere you go. Make sure you sneeze into your elbow, and don't be around others that have the flu.
The Tennessee legislature goes into special session Monday to take up the health care proposal that has been met with some skepticism among Republicans. Ensure Tennessee would draw down $1.4 billion per year in federal money available under President Barack Obama's health care law. Under new estimates released Wednesday, almost 300,000 low-income Tennesseans would be expected to enroll in the first year at an annual cost of about $4,700 each.
Revitalization of Vine Street will begin in 2015, starting with the new Residence Hall breaking ground this summer. The Residence Hall will be located on Houston and Vine Streets and will be aimed at both students and faculty and staff. UTC will be partnering with UNM for the project, and they plan to bring campus and community together. Assistant Vice Chancellor of Housing and Residence Life, Tim Johnson, is overseeing some of the plans.
We're planning a 600-bed residence hall, which will include 2 classrooms, a dining facility, a small bookstore retail outlet.
UNM will help develop the rest of Vine Street down to the park and will include more retail outlets and housing for young professionals and UTC faculty and staff.
The Wild and Scenic Film Festival was held last Saturday in the auditorium of the University Center. Sponsored by the Tennessee Environmental Council, the event featured films including America's Amazon and Glacier Cave's Mount Hood's Secret World. CEO of the council, John McFadden, explains the importance of educating students about the environment.
Resources support, they don't just support, they're the backbone of our communities, of our economy, and of our quality of life.
UTC's Sustainability Resource Office and a number of environmental companies were also set up in the Chattanooga room.
The Chattanooga Mocs are thriving on the hardwood as both the men and women teams gained wins this past Saturday in their recent doubleheader. Our insider on the court, Amber Wilson, has more.
Hi Mocs fans, this is Amber with Mocs News. This past Saturday, January 24th, there was a doubleheader and a double win for your men and women's basketball team. 4,177 people came to see the Mocs face the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. The Mocs gained another win with an ending score of 81-72. The first half of the game was a little rocky, with the Mocs giving up offensive rebounds to Carolina. The second half, the Mocs were better defensively and more aggressive. Justin Toyo was the second leading scorer after Greg Pryor. During the press conference, they had this to say.
Yes, sir. They have one of the best front court in the league. So it was a physical game for us. Yes, sir. I knew it was going to be a tough game. Andre White and KO Lott. I'm glad they're real good. So we just came in the second half, stuck to the plan. Made it front of my box out. We came out in the second half and did that pretty good.
Among the 4,177 attendees was student body president Robert Fisher.
Of course, I'm a big Mocs fan. I always love supporting the Mocs, every sport if I can. Tonight was just a great night for the guys to get a win, so I'm just happy to be here like usual. Yeah, I was pretty nervous there, especially coming in going into the half and even part of the second half there. But as usual, we pulled out a win. I was just really excited to see us get a win tonight. But yeah, I was nervous a little bit there in the beginning. Had a great game. We got a win. But yeah, I don't know who had the most points.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Go Mocs.
Your Lady Mocs also won, making them 5-0 in the conference. They played against Furman with the ending score of 67-45. Kiana Gilbert was the leading scorer with a total of 19 points. The Lady Mocs led for 38 minutes and 7 seconds of the overall game with the impressive fast breaks. Head coach Jim Foster couldn't be more proud.
Defensively, we have the starting five is a high IQ group. They are very smart basketball players, and therefore you can do a lot of different.
All right, Mocs fans, be sure to come out and cheer on your Mocs this Saturday, January 31st, in a doubleheader with the Lady Mocs at 3 and the men at 6 p.m. Be sure to visit GoMocs.com for additional information, and remember, Mocs fly together.
The Lady Mocs gained another win against Samford 49-32 Monday, keeping them atop the Southern Conference as well as breaking into the Associated Press's top 25 poll. This is the first time the Mocs have been on such a poll since 1984. The men were shy of a win Thursday against Mercer, coming up short in overtime with 72-75 being the final score.
The University of Tennessee has a new band director after the previous director was removed during a public dispute over the band's changing role. Don Ryder has been serving as interim director for the Pride of the Southland Band since October 2013. He follows director Gary Sousa, who led the band from 1997 until he was relieved of his position in 2013. That was after a letter from the band came out complaining of a reduced role at home football games and a slashed travel budget.
This just in, Mitt Romney announced he will not seek the presidency in 2016. That comes after a 3-week flirtation with a new campaign for the White House. It would have been his third attempt. Romney reporters on a conference call. His exit comes after several of his former major donors and a veteran staffer in the early voting state of Iowa defected to support former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos uploaded throughout the week to YouTube.
We air on the UTC TV channel and Housing Channel 2.3, so tune in and have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News. Our Justin Lee gives another look at the big library opening.
Yay, we take care.